That's fine. So
In all the rest of it.
London forever.
Good afternoon. Welcome along to the Dave Bryant Stadium for a live 90 minutes coverage of Enfield Town versus Farnborough. Town sit in 23rd. They've got 20 points. They are 10 points off safety. Today's visitors are Farnborough. They sit in 12th, slap bang in the middle of the table on 38 points. However, they are in pretty rotten form themselves. They've failed to win since November, a run of games that now stretches to 7. And until last week, they hadn't scored at all in 6 games. Last week, they then did score, took the lead, and conceded twice in the final 5 minutes for another defeat. And Town last week travelled to Weymouth in a dramatic game. Both sides were reduced to 10 men. Town took the lead with a late penalty, and then with the last kick of the game, Town conceded a penalty, and that was converted. 2 points were dropped, and it finished Weymouth 1, Town 1. So that's the situation in which Town find themselves. I will imminently run through the team sheet, but before that, it's my great pleasure to introduce alongside me the one and only John Manatara. John, lovely to have you here. How are you, and how are you feeling about today's game?
Yeah, good afternoon, all our listeners. Good to be back. I'm good. Just hope our injuries and suspensions doesn't feel like the team's that so good either. But yeah, I still. Luckily I avoided kicking the cat with a 96-minute equaliser from Weymouth. I think the whole neighbourhood heard that. My new bilingual French, so when that went in. But today's going to be, actually, the only positive I can find, well, one of the positives today is that Farnborough have got a worse run than us. I think they've drawn, no wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats in the last 6 matches. And I'd be more confident if we didn't have so many changes in our squad for today, especially, the possible longer-term injury for Lennon Peake, who's scored 2 goals but 7 assists, which is incredible, really. He's going to be very badly missed. But let's see what happens. And I think we've got a bit of connection as well with Farnborough. With Casimu's there, isn't he? He went there after us. And Yanuga, so it's going to be a lot of changes, but yeah, got to be positive though. Glass is always half full.
So, John alluded to the team news. In a way, it feels easier to rattle off the absentees than the players who are actually starting. In a nutshell, who are we missing today? Lennon Peake's a long-term injury now. Dylan Adjihursi is out injured. Xavier Benjamin begins a 3-match suspension today for his red card last week. Kounda has left, his loan has ended, he's gone back to Cambridge, and Adam Thompson had to pull out late on due to a family emergency, so we wish him well. So I'll run through the 2 teams then. Farnborough, who themselves have a couple of new faces in their lineup. They line up with number 1 in goal, Jack Turner, number 3, Finn Tonks, number 5, their captain, Ollie Robinson, number 6, Dan O'Connor, number 7, Richard Chin, number 15, Ollie Pendlebury, 16, debutant, just signed yesterday, Johnny Stuttle. Number 20, Aaron Cool. Number 25, Reggie Young. Number 26, Sonny Hart. And number 30, Matty MacArthur. And on the substitutes bench for Farnborough, number 2, Luciano Doria Henry. Number 10, Joe Haig. 27, Jack Bateson. 28, Miller Matthews Lewis. And number 31, a second debut, if he comes on, for number 31, Selim Saeed, who's only 21 but has already racked up 100 appearances for Farnborough in a former life. Farnborough are missing from their lineup Hisham Kasimu, formerly of this parish here at Enfield Town, who departed the club this week for pastures new. And the Enfield Town team. Number 1 in goal, Reece Forster. Number 2, John Oyenuga, a former Farnborough player. Number 3, Joe Payne. Number 19, a debut for Charlie Stallard, who's on a dual registration along with Sutton Common Rovers. Number 16, Henry Hawkins. 20, today's captain, Mickey Parcell. Number 14, Bailey Brown. 12, Billy Leonard. 8 with appearance number 321, it's Sam Youngs. Number 9, Anointed Chukwu, and number 10, Jake Hutchinson. And the subs today for Enfield, well, it says everything about the state of disrepair of the squad, that there are only 4 subs today for Town. Those 4 subs are number 6, Jack Smith, number 11, Terrell Whittaker, 15, Reece Beckles-Richards, and number 18, but aged only 17, is Jay Lambert, who I think diehard fans will remember from a couple of appearances in cup games earlier this season, and a couple of man of the match appearances at the back in cup games as well. So, John, I've rattled through that team. It says everything, that Enfield only have enough to fill the bench with 4 players. They've only got enough fit personnel to have 4 named on the bench. Difficult to work out quite who's going to play where as well, with Oyenuga, Payne, Parcell and Billy Leonard all potential wing backs. Stallard and Hawkins we're pretty sure will be at the back, but the other centre back we're a bit unsure. What do you make of this team and the patchwork nature of it today?
Yeah, it feels like we've been here. It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? A few times this season we've had to rejig and restart afresh again once we get a team and shape together and pattern and picking up results. So it's going to be interesting how we set our stall, really, and what we're going to be playing. But it's interesting as well with Farnborough, though. They're missing one of the top scorers, Miller, Matthews, Lewis is on the bench. Joe Haig, Chin's playing, which is a good player. And Ricky Holmes is missing, so I presume he's injured. Suspended, is he? Yeah, and he's suspended. So that's a positive for us that he's not playing. So he's the top scorer, 8 goals, I think. But interesting, though, with captain Ollie Robinson, who he's a good player, great captain, but, feisty character. 7 bookings, I think he's had this season, along with Richard Chin as well, I think, 7 bookings. It's going to be not one for the eyes. I think this match is going to be pretty interesting, very feisty, especially both teams with the current form. So, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game, and we've got to go for it. But we'll just see how I'll be concerned. Just see what shape we've got, and don't concede early until the players get used to each other again, which we have to do so many times this season. So yeah, and then the other thing is they're reeling after 2 late goals last week. And lost the game. At least we only drew with our late conceded goal.
Indeed, Town's recent form is 2 draws. Prior to that, the 4-0 reverse at Maidstone, and prior to that, the 2-1 win here at Chelmsford, a famous 2-1 win here at Chelmsford, with Sam Youngs getting that late winner. Sam Youngs was just named before kick-off as Town's January Player of the Month, which I think is richly deserved. Just looking down the list, and I think he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals in the league in January alone, Sam Youngs, so very well deserved. The Town, both sets of players in fact, are coming out onto the pitch now. Town, as ever, resplendent in white shirts, blue shorts and blue socks. Reece Forster today is wearing a green jersey with black shorts and black socks, and the reason for the green jersey is that Farnborough themselves are decked from top to toe in black. Black shirts, black shorts, black socks. Their goalkeeper Jack Turner is top to bottom in purple. He's a very distinctive looking chap, Jack Turner, with his shaven head. And the officials for today, the referee is Joe Woolmer, and the assistant referees are Oliver Sadd and Kaifa Mayhew. The 4th official is Thomas Cartwright.
That's the guy they just signed.
So, Farnborough have at least one debutant on the pitch, Johnny Stuttle, who is a forward. He's on loan from Bournemouth. He was the development squad's top scorer at Bournemouth, and he's just spent 8 weeks in the National League with Aldershot. So we remarked that Ricky Holmes is missing out, suspended today. They've brought in, they haven't wasted any time in bringing in a replacement. They've had desperately bad luck up front, actually, Farnborough. They've had a couple of strikers brought in and then injured within minutes of their debuts, twice in a couple of weeks. So they'll be hoping lightning doesn't strike thrice in terms of Johnny Stuttle. We're going to have a minute's respect for some minutes applause here at the Dave Bryant Stadium.
Oh yeah, Martin's dad.
So welcome back to the Dave Bryant Stadium. We've just had a minute's pause for the memory of Gordon Bentley, founding director of the club. A quick rattle through the teams then once again. Farnborough have number 1 in goal Jack Turner, 3 Finn Tonks, 5 the captain Ollie Robinson, 6 Dan O'Connor, 7 Richard Chin, who's now their top scorer with 6 goals in the absence of everybody else. Number 15 Ollie Pendlebury, 16 on debut Johnny Stuttle, 20 Aaron Cool, 25 Reggie Young, 26 Sonny Hart and 30 Matty MacArthur. Town having goal number 1 Rhys Forster, number 2 Joy Anuga, 3 Joe Payne, 19 on debut Charlie Stallard, 16 Henry Hawkins, 20 is the captain Mickey Parcell, 14 Bailey Brown, 12 Billy Leonard, 8 Sam Youngs, 9 Anonta Chukwu and 10 Jake Hutchinson. We've just had almost a strong 5-a-side team's worth of Enfield players walk past us. Those are all today's absentees, including Lennon Peake, Dylan Adji Hersey, Zav Benjamin. So lots of players missing for Town, but hope springs eternal. It's Enfield Town versus Farnborough. Everything's ready. Farnborough will kick us off. They're attacking the Hertfordshire Zoo end today. Town are attacking the Jenner Timber end in the first half. And we're up and running. It's Farnborough in possession on the far side, the left, and the ball's immediately out of play. It's a throw to Farnborough, which the very distinctive Aaron Cool is going to take. Big, impressive mane of hair for Aaron Cool, who's actually now left the ball and it's thrown long up the line in towards the area in Chin. Initial clearance by Town. Farnborough pick it up with Ollie Pendlebury in the centre. The ball's gone out of play. Pendlebury's happy to see that go out of play, and it's a throw to Farnborough, 15 yards inside the Town half on the right for Farnborough. Ollie Robinson, their captain, has the ball in his hands. He'll take. John, I'm going to ask you to do a bit of homework and try to work out who's playing where. It does look like Billy Leonard's the right wing back, but the throw's been taken into Cool and then cleared away quickly by the new man for Enfield, Stallard. Reggie Young, the left wing back now for Farnborough, plays it up the line.
Thanks a lot.
But trying to get inside Oyenuga. Oyenuga possibly on the right side of the back three, it would appear. So Oyenuga at centre back. So it looks like Oyenuga right side of the centre backs, Henry Hawkins at the centre of the centre backs, and the new boy Charlie Stallard at the left of the centre backs, with Mickey Parcell in front of them. Joe Payne is therefore presumably left wing back and Billy Leonard right wing back. That appears to be the shape, but we'll fill you in on that. It's another throw to Farnborough, this time on their left. It's taken long up the line. It's going to bypass everybody. It actually hits the corner flag, stays in play. Oyenuga does well to wrestle the ball against his former teammates. He lobs the ball up towards halfway. It's cut out. It's going to fall to Cool. It's a bit scrappy in the midfield, both sides battling for possession. Farnborough have emerged with it, still inside the Town half. It's chipped forward. Hawkins heads it clear, and Leonard will complete the clearance with a right-footed volley high over halfway. Robinson did well to get a head on it, but it's out of play for a Town throw. Town's first venture into the Farnborough half. It's taken 2 minutes to get there, and Billy Leonard will collect the ball out on the far side, the right. He's 15 yards inside the Farnborough half. Farnborough, who have not won in 7 games dating back to November. It's Bailey Brown in possession here for Town in the centre, trying to thread the ball forward towards Hutchinson. Ricochet is picked up by Jack Turner, the Farnborough goalkeeper. 32-year-old, ever present this season. He's waving his teammates up the pitch and kicks now right-footed long into the town half. It's Leonard who got the head on it, and it's bounced out of play for a throw to Farnborough on their left.
Yeah, oh, you boys, wrong number.
It'll be a throw to Farnborough then on the left. About halfway inside the town half, and it's going to be a long one coming up. In comes the long throw from Ollie Robinson into the town half. Brown got up there, Youngs completes the clearance, hooks it out towards halfway. Hutchinson will put defender under pressure. Leonard heads it forward towards halfway, headed back again, finally it's down to earth and then lofted forward towards Chukwu, but in challenging for the ball he collided with the man who's gone down. It's Reggie Young, I think, who's gone down, writhing a little bit in pain. Anything caught your eye so far, John, particularly in terms of the formation for Town after 4 minutes?
Yeah, it looks like we've got three at the back with one proper centre half and two either side, and they're using two wing backs. I think Stallard and Leonard, I think, are kind of acting as wing backs, and Mickey Parcell as defensive midfielder, I think, and Sam Young's there, and actually Hutchinson and Chukwu up front. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's a decent formation, best we can, I think, with what we've got, makeshift side.
Yeah, Gavin's undeterred. Gavin McPherson, the town manager, undeterred. He's still persisting with the two up front. So despite all the injuries, he's still on the front foot for this game. However, the ball's gone out of play and Farnborough can launch a long throw into the town half. It's on the left, level with the edge of the town area. Ollie Robinson's already shown a couple of times that he's got a long throw. In it comes this time into the 6-yard box. It's headed by a town head, still in the air, and now Town get it away with Stallard putting his foot through it all the way up towards halfway. Chukwu will challenge for that against two Farnborough players. He's done really well. He's picked up the ball as well. And that goes back infield to him. Chukwu's away. He's into the area on his right foot. Anointed Chukwu shoots. It's saved by Turner. It's still in play though. Leonard on the corner of the area chips it back into the area, and then it's cleared by Farnborough and it's out for a throw. Chukwu did really well there. He burst into the area. It was on his right foot on the right corner of the area. Shot low. Jack Turner got down low and saved.
Yeah, it was a good, quick attack, and that's caught them off guard, Farnborough there, and it's really a really good attack. Unlucky not to score, but we're on the ascendancy.
Throw into the area. It's come out to the edge of the area. Here's Sam Young's trying to fashion room for a shot. It's charged down. Parcell will bring it out. Will pick up the pieces. Gives it back to Henry Hawkins on the centre spot. He now launches it long out towards the right. Bailey Brown's up there challenging, but Krul will bring it down on his chest and then clear for Farnborough. Straight back into the danger zone by Parcell, but Krul again is able to get a clearance on it. Matty MacArthur now, the Australian, bundled out of it by combination of Oyenuga and Brown, and it's throw to Town. So after a little bit of sparring, Town managed to get the first shot, and Chukwu, although his shot was eventually saved, he did really well to fashion the opportunity in the first place.
Yeah, he held his own there with the two or three players around him and managed to get the shot away, but it was good control actually to get to having a shot. So yeah, hopefully, dare I say, are we smelling a little bit of blood here and the vulnerability at the back? So trying to get us all G'd up, Towners out there. Just a bit of confidence, but yep, we live in hope.
Town have taken the throw up the line on the right. Bailey Brown's picked it up on the right flank. He's up against two Farnborough players. He's crowded out, and the clearance is, it's a loose ball from Billy Leonard, and Farnborough now on the attack on their left, but Oyenuga did really well, used his pace there to get back, and perhaps that's an indication of why Oyenuga's in the back three, that burst of pace there, as I say, against his former teammates. Then Joe Payne's Joe Payne's attempted clearance is charged down slightly dangerously by Chin, and the ball's slightly luckily for Town, the ball rebounded out for a throw because Joe Payne took a liberty there. So just to confirm yet again the formation for Town, it looks like Joe Payne's actually in the back three for Town, and Stallard's on left wing back. Stallard's left wing back, Joe Payne left-sided centre back, Henry Hawkins centre of the centre backs, and Joy Oyenuga using his pace on the right of the centre backs. Sam Young's got a head on that throw. He had a handful Handful of his shirt being grabbed by Farnborough, but Farnborough on the attack now with Matty MacArthur bursting forward over halfway, held up by Parcells. Dunwell forced out. Here's MacArthur being taken to tackle him, but the ball's out of play. Billy Leonard got the final touch, and it's a throw to Farnborough. However, the danger's by no means averted because Farnborough do have this long throw coming up. Ollie Robinson, their captain, 30 years old. He might be a player known to Gavin McPherson, actually. He spent 6 years at Met Police between 2016 and 22. Ollie Robinson, before joining Farnborough in the summer of 2022. He's now taking the throw long from the left in towards the 6-yard box again. Oinuga gets the first time header this time, headed back in. The flag's gone up. It was headed back in by Pendlebury in the centre there for Farnborough, but the flag's gone up and Town will have a free kick inside their own area. 8 minutes gone. It's Town 0, Farnborough 0. As I mentioned, Farnborough without a win in their last 7. For the first 6 of those, they hadn't even had a goal. And last week they got their goal and then conceded twice in the last 5 minutes. So they are bottom of the form table in the Vanarama National League South. What have you made of the first 9 minutes so far then, John? Balance of play?
I think he hasn't deterred our confidence, the changes, and it's up to the players who've filled the gaps in our squad to step up and prove themselves. So yeah, it's interesting as how we're gonna, at least we're settling down. Probably kiss of death again, isn't it? But they're interesting. They've got a long throw, but then we've got Joe Payne who probably possibly use that ammunition as well. But I think they're a bit lack of confidence up front. With obviously key players missing. I'm surprised Miller Matthews is there, not on the bench, but it's interesting to see. But on theory, on paper, it won't be a high scoring game, put it that way, but you never know what could happen these days.
Farnborough have a free kick inside the centre circle. Pendlebury swings it in towards the area and headed clear by Town. It was Bailey Brown back there. Now Crawl's going to shoot from range, but he connected quite sweetly, but long way off target, and that's a goal kick. It was shot from 25 yards by Aaron Cool, the 29-year-old former England under-19 and under-20 international, and a belated happy birthday to him. Turned 22 days ago. So goal kick to Enfield Town. 10 minutes gone. I guess that goes down as Farnborough's first shot off the game. Town have had their first shot of the game as well. It was Bailey Brown earlier in the piece, and Town now have a goal kick. Reese Forster takes, right-footed, up and over halfway towards Chuku. Got a little nudge in the back there from Ollie Robinson, but play goes on. MacArthur couldn't control. Billy Leonard's bursting forward on his right foot, corner of the area. Leonard shoots. Oh, it's half saved by Turner. The rebound is loose and it's gone backwards. Now it's going to come out to Bailey Brown. He shoots. It's deflected just over the bar. Oh, what a sequence of chances there for Town. Leonard had the initial shot. It was saved by Turner, spun high in the air. Nobody can convert the rebound. It was stabbed clear to the edge of the area from where Bailey Brown smashed in a shot. It was deflected wide and Town have their first corner.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, that was. It couldn't go in, and Bailey Brown's shot actually deflected off the back of a player to go by accident and went over for a corner. And here we have the corner.
Joe Payne is going to take it on the left for Town, but he's not going to take it because the ref's blown his whistle and going to have a little chat with somebody or other. Who's he calling over? Looks like Hawkins. Bailey Brown there will be desperate to atone for last week as well. It was his error in the very final minute of the game last week that cost Town the penalty and cost 2 points. And he very nearly did atone there with that ferocious shot that was deflected wide. Now in comes the corner from Payne. It's flicked clear by Farnborough. Everybody's appealing for something or other. The throw's gone Town's way on the far side, the right. I mean, it was a decent enough corner from Payne, but the Town player ended up on the floor, and so Farnborough were able to head clear unopposed.
Yeah, there wasn't anything in it. It's just a body against, pressing and pushing against each other. No penalty there, but yeah, it was a good cross. Interesting how we're going to cope with crosses, because we're missing Lennon Peake with Mr. Assist.
Oh wow! The throw's been taken. It's going to be another throw to Town. Still in the same sort of position, level with the edge of the Farnborough area on the right.
At some point.
So Billy Leonard will take the throw, wide on the right for Town, in towards Hutchinson. It's cleared by Chin. It's only out as far as Payne, who thinks about a shot from 35 yards. Instead plays it infield to Stallard. He's been dispossessed, not for the first time today. Stallard again now flicks it into the path of Payne. Good combination there. Payne wide on the left, gets the cross in early. Heads go up. It's headed clear by Farnborough initially. Brown challenges, comes out to Leonard on the right of the area, still keeping it alive. Billy Leonard having to been forced away from goal, gives it back to Parcell, chips it forward again to Bailey Brown, right corner of the area, holds off his man, tries to turn. Bailey Brown still going. It's taken two to dispossess him. He's still going. Now he's gone down. What's left? Let's give it a penalty. Bailey Brown wins a penalty. Last weekend, Bailey Brown conceded the last minute penalty, and today, after 13 minutes, his little dribble inside the area on the right of the area results in him being chopped down. The referee didn't hesitate, pointed to the spot. 13 minutes gone, Town have a penalty.
It's kind of poetic justice in a way. It's about karma paying him back, I think, and winning us a penalty after conceding a penalty. So Sam Youngs to take it.
It will be Sam Youngs. 82 goals to his name for Town already in his 320 appearances. 10 goals already this season. 10 goals already this season for Town. Sam Youngs, January Player of the Month for Town. Can he get February off to a flying start? 14 minutes on the clock. Youngs scored a penalty last week. Absolute hush descends over the Dave Bryant Stadium. Sam Youngs against Jack Turner. Whistle goes. Young steps up and scores! Sam Youngs gives Enfield Town the lead. Confident penalty. The keeper dived to his right. The penalty went low to his left. And after 14 minutes, it's Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0.
Yep, wrong-footed the goalkeeper. Great penalty, and it did pay off crossing myself before the penalty. Thank you, God. Whoever was up there, God.
Brilliant.
So a strong start for Town. Where do they go from here? Another dent in the confidence for Farnborough as well. Farnborough without a win in 7. Now they're behind. How will they react? This could be vital for Town. 10 points adrift at the bottom of the Vanarama National League South. So, for the second time in 15 minutes, Aaron Cool will kick off for Farnborough. He gives it back to Pendlebury. He plays it short for Sonny Hart, and he's charged down immediately by Nonta Chiku, and the fans already in good voice. The Town fans, they love that even more. It's going to be a throw to Farnborough inside their own half, which Robinson will take. So, what happens now? How do Town approach this? Do they stick or twist? It's been a strong start. Robinson takes the throw for Farnborough. Parcell gets a head on it. Chiku knocks it back to Youngs, who plays it long up the line, but that's out of play. And it's got to be another throw to Farnborough inside their own half on their right. And Ollie Robinson will again take.
50-50 draw with Robinson. 1-3-2-1.
So, Farnborough, familiar territory for them. Trailing again. They actually won the reverse fixture back in October by 4-1. Farnborough. With goals from Chin, who is in action today, and Miller Matthews-Lewis, who's been left on the bench today, slightly surprisingly. 7 goals to his name, Miller Matthews-Lewis, but he's on the bench today. Chin, one of 6 goals this season for him, earlier this season against Town. And the Town scorer that day was one Harry Ottaway. Goal created by Jake Hutchinson.
Enfield's Alan Gilzine.
Enfield's Alan Gilzine, as Harry Ottaway is referred to there. And Enfield's very own Jimmy Greaves giving them the lead today. Sam Youngs, 320 appearances and now 83 goals to his name. Chin chips it forward. Chin chips it forward towards MacArthur. Oyenuga's battling. MacArthur's taken a very easy tumble there in the area. Nothing doing. Goal kick given. What did you make of that, John? John Oyenuga on Matty MacArthur.
The stronger man won out on that one, really, and he did try and claim it, but it was wasn't a strong claim, put it that way. It's been really polite here. But it was a bit theatrical, put it that way. But yeah, I mean, we've got to be cautious, and especially a makeshift back 3 or 5 now. But I think we've got to keep persevering the way we started. Don't change the style and rhythm because we're on the front foot.
On the front foot indeed, as flick by Chiku almost set in Hutchinson. Youngs is battling. Hutchinson's got possession just outside the D. Youngs now Bailey Brown from distance gives it wide. Here's Billy Leonard on the right. Tries to drill in across. It's gone out to play for a corner. Town's second corner of the game. And if there are any fears about Town sitting back on their lead, they seem to have been allayed immediately after that goal.
Yeah, and like I said, we've got to keep this rhythm going. We've got them on the back foot. Enfield have got, Farnborough on the back foot. And hopefully we'll get another goal, solidify our lead, because we definitely need a second goal from our experiences lately.
18 minutes gone then. Town have their second corner. This one's from the right as they attack. Joe Payne will take it left-footed, so it will be an in-swinger. Town have 5 inside the area. 1 on the edge. In comes the corner now. There's a flick of the near post. And it's off the post. Oh, it's just out. Oh, the header was flicked off the post. It bounced off Kuhn. Could have gone anywhere and bounced out of play for another corner. Desperately unlucky there from Town. I think it was Henry Hawkins possibly with the flicked header at the near post. It was a great delivery from Payne. I think it was Henry Hawkins at the near post. It flew across the goal, came off the inside of the post, bounced back into Aaron Cool, who knew nothing about it, could have gone anywhere, bounced out of play, and it's a third corner for Town. This time from the left. Joe Payne's trotted across, he'll take this one again. Both hands raised this time by Payne, who plays it low towards the penalty spot. It's got to fall loose for Stallard, who tried to get the shot. It was cleared. Leonard tries to pick up the rebound. Poor clearance there by Farnborough. This time Stallard challenges. Hawkins gets the header in. Young's trying to keep it alive. Pendlebury can't clear it, and Town on the attack again. Billy Leonard wide on the right, trying to beat his man, trying to go the scenic route round him, but it's a good tackle in the end. It was a good tackle in the end, and Town have a throw. So Joe Payne, 3 corners, causing all sorts of problem for them. Hawkins' header hit the post, came back off Cool, went out for corner. Cool getting another header in there to defend the throw, and now Farnborough have a moment of respite of fouls being conceded by Town on the edge of the Farnborough area. Farnborough we can all catch our breath. But it's been a strong start by Town. All Farnborough have shown really has been some long throws so far, but Town have been on the attack. They've earned a very fair penalty, which they converted. They've hit the post from a corner. And they've had a couple of other attacks as well. One shot saved, 1 shot from range was blocked. And it remains 1-0, but it's Town in the ascendancy after 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's been all Town so far, and a team that, actually they look like lack of confidence at the moment, Farnborough, a team that, actually shows their form, really, I think, demonstrates their form with a lack of confidence, and really Town need a second goal just to, solidify that lead and keep the rhythm going and, the pressure on, but at the moment they're going to have another long throw, it looks like.
It's all Farnborough have offered so far, but in comes that long throw from Robinson into the area. Kuhn gets the head on it. Leonard, however, makes a good clearance. It's gone out. Ollie Robinson tries to nod it forward again, but Oyenuga's able to clear it up the line. Robinson returns it back towards the byline. Oyenuga's bundled over, and that's a free kick to Town. 21 minutes gone. Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. A much changed Enfield Town side today if you're just joining us. Town's absentees include Lennon Peake, who's out with a long-term injury, Dylan Adji Hersey, who's injured, Xavier Benjamin's first game of his 3-match suspension, Adam Thompson's been called away by a family emergency. I feel like I'm missing somebody there. Oh, Conda's loan has ended. He's gone back to Cambridge. So Town missing half a side's worth of players. Only 4 substitutes on the bench for them, but they are leading today. They are 1-0 up against Farnborough. They've considered the throw. It's been taken quickly, but Hawkins did really well to read that, intercept it and clear it beyond halfway, and it's going to be another throw to Farnborough. Approaching the halfway point of the first half. It's Town 1, Farnborough 0. It's an overcast day, quite chilly, no real risk of rain. Tuesday's game here was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. I was down pitch side earlier today. The pitch it's no snooker bays, I'll say that much. It's quite cut up, but it's certainly playable. We can see from where we're sitting up here well behind the running track. in the stands. We can see that the 6-yard boxes are half mud, half turf at the moment, but the rest of the pitch is playable enough. There's obviously patches of mud here and there, but it's playable enough. Farnborough have taken their throw. Oyenuga's hooked it high. Both sides appeal for a throw. It's gone Farnborough's way. This could be a cue for another long one. Ollie Robinson is immediately trotting over to collect the ball, and his Farnborough colleagues are amassing in the penalty area. And this seems to be Farnborough's only route to goal at the moment. It's the long throw. They've had about half a dozen of them so far, and it's the only time they got anywhere near the town goal. However, they're amassing in the 6-yard box even as the throw comes in from halfway inside the town half into the 6-yard box. It's a header by Parcell, only at the expense of another throw. This one's only 5 yards outside the corner flag on the left for Farnborough. Ollie Robinson trots all the way back to the running track to begin his run-up. Farnborough have half a dozen players in the 6-yard box. In comes a throw into the 6-yard box. Hawkins gets a head on it, vital head. Youngs gets the next head, and then Town win a throw. Good defending. For all those throws, and there have been 7 or 8 of them now, Town have defended them all very well.
Yeah, we really, especially all the long throws have failed in every attempt, and miserably as well, actually, because we defended them well, and it's winning the headers, and it just shows the lack of even up front with who they've got, the players they have up front. And I think we're winning the 50-50 challenges as well, which is making a difference in every part of the field, or every third of the field, really.
Reece Forster takes the free kick. Robinson heads it back immediately. Hawkins keeps an eye on it. He's being chased by Pendlebury. Hawkins takes no risks, lobs it into the Farnborough half. It's loose. Sam Youngs picks it up. Here's Stallard looking to play it down the left for Anointed Chuku. That's deflected off a Farnborough player, and Town have won the throw. Charlie Stallard will take it. He started as a left centre back, as a left wing back. Slightly to our surprise, we were expecting him to start at centre back. I'll ask you in a moment, John, what you've made of him so far. Farnborough have their own debutant as well. Johnny Stuttle in attack for them, on loan from Bournemouth. He's barely had a touch so far. Stallard lining up this throw halfway inside the Farnborough half on the left. It's a long, effortlessly long throw into the 6-yard box. It's headed clear. Stallard chases a rebound. Anointed Chuku now chasing, but Reggie Young clears for Farnborough. Billy Leonard picks it up on the right, looking to cut inside his man, lays it back. Parcell's cross infield doesn't have any flight on it though. Parcell challenges for the header. Cool then heads it forward towards Chin in the centre circle. Chin breaking down the right. Chin and can't feed Tonks. Good solid clearance there by Payne. Such a solid clearance, goes all the way to Jack Turner in the Farnborough goal, and he waits for Hutchinson to close him down before picking it up. So 25 minutes in, it's Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Town missing 5 regulars, but in the lead, and beautiful control there by Billy Leonard inside his own half from the goal kick, and now he's dribbled all the way into the Farnborough half. It's pulled back by Bailey Brown. It's cleared. It's going to be a 4th corner for Town. Town hit the post from their most recent raft of corners. They've got another corner. That was excellent play by Billy Leonard, controlling the goal kick and then racing good 30-40 yards into the Farnborough area.
That was great control from there, from that distance as well. And he pushed forward with it and in his stride, and Bailey Brown's up for it, definitely. He's and the whole team are, which is really good to see. So let's see what every corner. This seemed to create chaos for them. So for Farnborough. So come on, Towners, you're going to get another goal.
It'll be Joe Payne again. One arm raised this time. 5 in the area for Town, all by the penalty spot. Corner near post. Another flicked header by Hawkins. It's headed back out now to Joe Payne. He's going to launch it back into the area again. Chuku's out the far post. Can't really make a strong connection. And it's out for a goal kick. 2 good deliveries there, though, from Joe Payne.
Yeah, I mean, every side of deliveries has been really good. So, well, of course, we missed Lennon Pete, but saying that, we've had 2 good crosses and corners, and everyone's creating chaos and havoc in that Farnborough defence. So come on, hopefully Towners can keep this up.
I think Town have done really well. You mentioned good deliveries despite the absence of Lennon Peake, and Town have done really well to cope with the absentees. They're missing Benjamin and Thompson today, and Coenda. Oyenuga's come in for Benjamin. Oyenuga's done well. He's used his pace in the back 3. Chuku's done well in attack, coming in for Coenda. Look who's now on the chase. Ollie Robinson will get there first for Farnborough. He'll see it out. He'll give it back to Jack Turner in the Farnborough goal. It's cleared up towards halfway. Parcell gets the head on it. Cool gets the head on it for Farnborough. Then he's challenged by Stallard, who does well. There's quite a lot of hair flying around there in midfield as Stallard, Youngs and Cool all challenged together. The ball's kept in there on the far side, and Hawkins goes to ground, but Chin keeps it in play for Farnborough. Then a tackle by Parcell. Foul given just outside the area. It was Parcell. I don't know. I mean, he seemed to win the ball, to be honest, but it was quite a robust tackle. It's right by the byline, only a yard outside the area on the right, so it's a free kick in a dangerous position. Did you think that was a foul, John?
I think it was generous to give it as a free kick because he did go for it, but saying that, Mickey didn't complain. So it makes me think it was a hard challenge, but maybe a little bit too hard from the bare angle the referee had. So I'll give Joe Woolmer benefit of the doubt. So far he's been a decent ref, so yeah, hopefully I haven't cursed that one.
So the free kick, as I say, it's 5 yards from the byline, right on the edge of the area on the right. Pendlebury will take it for Farnborough. Farnborough have
Someone at the near post.
all but 2 players inside the penalty area. The free kick is drilled in low, but the free kick has been taken too quickly, and the referee blew for the free kick to be taken, and as it was being delivered he blew again. So Farnborough might want to change their tactics now, because there was a neat Sheringham Anderton corner for some of our older listeners. It was that sort of routine, a drilled low ball to the near post. Cool was on the right wavelength, but the ref had blown for it to be retaken. He blows again. Cool tried again, and this time exactly the same thing. Cool was there again, and it was only just wide. Well, Town did not learn their lesson at all. I mean, there was a dress rehearsal 30 seconds earlier from Farnborough. The ref ordered it to be retaken. Exactly the same routine was taken, and Town weren't wise to it at all. It was only inches wide of the near post.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. We'd think he'd learned the lesson there after a few seconds earlier, but they're saying that equally Cool could have improved his finish when he had second time. It was just the same identical finish as well. It's like deja vu, I think.
Sensational mane, by the way, Aaron Cool. I've never seen a haircut like it. Straight out of the 80s. Valderrama-esque, yeah. Bailey Brown's out-muscled there, and it's MacArthur bringing it forward. Chin on the right. Strong tackle by Joe Payne. Chin collects it again before Youngs can get there. Now it's Hart, Sonny Hart on the right. Chips it down the line looking for Tonks. Payne gets there first with a header. Out of play for a throw. And Robinson's going to come across. This time Farnborough will have a long throw from the right-hand side. It's going to be about 20 yards, about halfway inside the town half, 30 yards inside the town half. So comfortably close enough for Ollie Robinson to launch this deep into the town area. As I say, it's all they've really offered so far, Farnborough, is these long throws and the odd set piece. Long throw from Robinson, bit of holding, it's drifted all the way through to the back post. But Stallard's able to clear it up there on the right. He feeds it down the line to Billy Leonard. He knocks it further down the line for Hutchinson to chase. Young's going to have to keep an eye on that. Gives it back to Turner, who gets the bird from the Town fans, but clears it effectively enough. It's gone forward to Matty MacArthur. Couldn't control it, though. It bounced off Chin, and it's out of play for a Town throw. And after half an hour, it's Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Sam Young's penalty after 13 minutes. After Bailey Brown was brought down. And Bailey Brown has really caught my eye today. He was distraught after last week's last-minute mistake. Last-minute mistake for Bailey Brown, conceding the penalty right at the death last week. He's been right on it today, Bailey Brown, from the opening whistle. He's the one who won the penalty. He's really caught my eye. What about you, John?
Yeah, so far he's been our player of the match so far, and he's 100% commitment and trying to redeem himself, which he has. And and I think with Stallard as well, he's just fitting into side. He tracks back pretty quickly for a tall player as well. He's quite mobile. And Joe and John Oyanu get the back. We've got a bit of pace. The formation's working so far.
Stallard right on cue, keeps the ball in play from an unlikely angle, and he's won a throw as well. Done well there. And Charlie Stallard, a dual registration from Sutton Common Rovers, but talking to Gavin McPherson before the game, He's been training with the club for a couple of weeks, so he's got some familiarity at least. They'll know who he is. He's modelling himself from Sam Youngs by the look of it. His young Stallard with one of those hairbands. Throw by Payne up the line. Chiku challenged for it and won another throw, and this one's level with the edge of the Farnborough area. Stallard considers taking it. Stallard's earlier throw from the left was absolutely effortless, and he hurled it miles into the area. He's taking this one short to Payne, who's volleyed it into the area. Appeals against Cool for a handball, but nothing doing. Cool clears over halfway. Good header there. Good header there by the new boy Stuttle, who's being held up by Hawkins down by the corner flag on the right, and he's won a throw. Did well there. Johnny Stuttle, on loan from Bournemouth, spent the last 8 weeks up in the National League, Step 1 with Aldershot, and he's won a throw right on the corner flag. And to be honest, given the standard of throw-ins from Farnborough, this is worth a corner for them. Robinson's going to trot across to take it again, I'd imagine. Oh, it's Pendlebury this time. Who saw that coming?
Corner.
Corner's been awarded. Well, a throw-in was awarded initially. No, it's been left. It is a throw-in after all. I think Pendlebury thought it was a corner, trotted over to take it, but it is a throw, and as I say, Robinson's taking it. So the net result will be the same. It's going to end up in the box. Here comes Robinson, right next to the corner flag on the right. Long throw into the 6-yard box. It's flat one, this one. Stallard takes it on his chest and hoofs it over the halfway line. Reggie Young under pressure from Chiku, and his clearance isn't the best. Hutchinson got ahead on it, and Youngs picks it up. Now it's first time played out to Chiku on the left. Chiku step over, feeds it into Hutchinson, left of the area, tries the shot. It's charged down, and it's out for a corner. Town's 5th of the game. Good link-up play there. Chiku did well to win the ball. Hutchinson joined him in the press. Young released Chiku, who then released Hutchinson really cleverly. Hutchinson's early shot was charged down for a corner.
Yeah, he did really well then. I could see the captain, Ollie Robinson, he was fuming there, blew a fuse there. No complaining, and he actually saved them there with the block from Chukwu there, so he's pretty angry with his defence right now.
I mean, Ollie Robinson was the one who took the throw-in the first place, and it was from the counter-attack that Hutchinson got the shot, and it was Robinson himself who blocked it, so he did all the tracking back there. Corner's been taken short by Payne, short to Leonard, corner of the area, chipped into the area, it's come loose to the edge of the area. Appeals again from Town because Brown went down, but play continues. Matty MacArthur collects inside his own half. Oyenuga takes no chances, clears up towards halfway again, loose ball, and Stallard's done really well there to seize upon slightly loose control from Pendlebury, and the ball's gone out to play for Farnborough throw inside their own half on the right. 10 minutes till half time, Town leading by 1-0. Penalty in 15th minute by Sam Youngs. Bang in form Sam Youngs, awarded the January Player of the Month for Town. Robinson takes the throw on halfway on the right for Farnborough. It's a long one towards Chin, but Hawkins just shoves him out of the way, lobs it into the air. Stallard does well to keep the ball in play. MacArthur, though, lays it back for Kuhn. And then Stallard again, who's come into this game in the last 5 minutes. Stallard, he's showed a bit good appetite for the fight. Farnborough from the centre circle, lobbed the ball forward. Henry Hawkins at the centre of the back three, heads it. Bailey Brown does well to hook a clearance over his head. Hutchinson will give chase on this. He's being chased himself by Reggie Young, and Hutchinson's adjudged to have conceded a free kick. Free kick to Farnborough. They take it quickly inside their own half. It's with Aaron Cool inside his own half. Gives it back to his goalkeeper, Jack Turner, who's been beaten by Sam Young's penalty after 14 minutes. Turner now clears long towards the Town area, but Hawkins clears. Cool pick it up on halfway, tries to thread a low ball. Payne read that really well, stepped forward from the back three to intercept it. Chiku now challenging inside the Farnborough half, and he's won the throw. Did well there, anointed Chiku. Chiku and Hutchinson, what have you made of them as a combination up front for Town today?
They're trying to, get a few 1-2s, and it's. I think they need time to play with each other. They're, two players up front, and I think he'll come in. He'll combine sooner or later. Hopefully this match, but it's getting better, and hopefully we can keep the momentum because it's been to and fro this after we scored our goal. So let's see what happens, and onwards and upwards.
Town on the attack, but Cool's got a foot in there. Bailey Brown picking it up on the left of the area. He's gone down, but play continues. Farnborough clear over halfway. Hawkins towers above Stuttle, wins the header. It's flicked on towards Bailey Brown. Cool gets there first in front of him, though. Cool being harassed, gives it wide to Tonks, back inside to Cool. Now Enfield again. Pendlebury miscontrols, but it falls to Reggie Young. He drifts infield. He's got a burst of pace, Young. He now feeds it out wide to MacArthur. Back in towards Young. Forster comes off his line, reads it well. First little bit of good combination play there from Farnborough. It's taken them 37 minutes, but that was the first time they really strung a few passes together and started to pose a bit of a threat to the town area.
Yeah, it started with Cool. I think he's been probably the best player so far for Farnborough. Very technical player, and they're trying to link up a bit more. And they're always going to be a threat because Chin's got pace as well. But at the back, we've been handling it. Towners have been handling it quite well. Hawkins has won every single header. So it's to and throw. Town need another goal, I think, definitely, because anything can happen in this game, as we can see from our experiences lately.
Indeed, Town are in possession with Oyenuga at the back. He's trying to clear the ball up the pitch, and it's going to be a throw to Farnborough just inside their own half. Thank you to North West Peton Town of Phil for their messages. You can see that Weymouth are 2-1 up against Welling at the moment. Scores on the doors. Town, though, will only be concerned about what's happening at the Dave Bryant, and with 7 minutes till half time, they're 1-0 up against Farnborough, courtesy of Sam Young's penalty. 100% from the penalty spot this season, Sam Young's. He's had quite a few, but he's converted them all. Dead-eyed accuracy. It's 11 goals this season for him. Town have a throw inside their own half. It's Billy Leonard on the far side there. He'll take it. A makeshift-looking Town defence today with Oyenuga, Hawkins and Payne reading from right to left of the centre-backs. Billy Leonard's the right wing-back, and debutant Charlie Stallard is the left wing-back today for Town. And all of the aforementioned have done pretty well. Those back three have acquitted themselves well. Oyenuga's shown pace in retreat. Payne has read the game well, stepped out of defence, and Hawkins has won everything in the air. The back three has done well today.
No, considering the shape, and there's been similar shape, but it's played around with the wing backs and defence, and it's worked quite well. And they haven't really created anything really noteworthy, Farnborough, apart from the throw, which Cool hit twice the same place. But we look more dangerous going forward, I think. Town look definitely the more dangerous team, especially with any set piece.
Forster's made a long clearance over halfway. It's going to fall loose to MacArthur. Shouts of handball, half-hearted ones though. Played forward, Hutchinson back to goal, tries to bring Bailey Brown into the game, but it's well read by Pendlebury. He gives it back to Jack Turner, and he slices his clearance. That's not the best. Chiku just hurls a Farnborough player out of the way, tries to play a 1-2 there. Stallard tried to flick it back into the path of Chiku, but Chiku was still adjusting his feet, and Farnborough can clear over halfway up towards Chin, but Payne hasn't put a foot wrong yet. Cool, though, steps in well for Farnborough, and then Oyenuga steps across really well, read that danger well, and cleared it massively up into the Farnborough area. Jack Turner bowls it out towards Reggie Young. Reggie Young does well, and he's brought down by Leonard. The advantage is played there. MacArthur will pick it up on the left. He's taking on Oyenuga. That's a good battle. Oyenuga's recovered well, but MacArthur's emerged with the ball. Oyenuga picks himself up, keeps going. It's down by the corner flag, and Oyenuga's now come out on top, lays it back to Parcell, and Parcell clears the ball up towards halfway, where Chiku concedes a needless free kick there. And with 4 minutes remaining, Farnborough have a free kick wide on their left, about 40 yards from goal. Well, it was initially very good defending by Oyenuga. It was a good battle, that MacArthur against Oyenuga. Oyenuga eventually came out on top, but from the following play, Chuku dived in slightly unnecessarily and conceded a free kick. It's been a yellow card for Chuku as well.
Yeah, I think the referee got it right, really, because he did game from behind, and it was a tough challenge. But a bit of a few duels like MacArthur, Oyenuga, and the one thing we don't want to do is for Town to let Farnborough back into the game, because we were probably edging it. So, but anything can happen as usual. We've got a free kick now going into the box.
Free kick to Farnborough wide on their left. It's hooked into the box. It's a Farnborough head on it, forced to get a fist on it. It's to the edge of the area. It's allowed to bounce again. Oyenuga eventually hooks the ball over his head. Town have initially cleared it. Reggie Young gets there first, but that's easy enough for Payne. He can clear up towards halfway, and Chuku challenges Cool in the area. Tonks is under pressure there from Hutchinson. Turner under pressure, has to clear first time up towards halfway. Parcell does well to win the header. Then Oyenuga hasn't messed around with his clearances today. Oyenuga clears first time. It's loose in the halfway line, and Oyenuga again just stabs it forward, and Tonks can see it through to Jack Turner. Well, Town will be relieved to have cleared that free kick at least. It was a needless free kick. It earned Anointed Chuku a yellow card, and it was in a dangerous position. It caused a bit of danger as well. It was loose in the area, but eventually they cleared it, and that will be the important thing for Town 3 minutes before half-time. Young tries to chip the ball forward now for Farnborough. He's deep inside Town territory on the left. Tempted ball forward is well read by Billy Leonard, and he can dribble forward now towards halfway. On the right, Billy Leonard feeds Hutchinson wide on the right for Town, feeds it back into the path of Hutchinson, corner of the area, tries to drill the ball into the area. It's going to spin out a play for a throw to Town. Good play there from back to front by Town.
Yeah, and I think what works is the quick movements. He catches out the Farnborough defence, and the midfield don't track back as quick as ours do when observation. But the one who seems to cover every blade is Cool in their side, and the captain Ollie Robinson. But we're pose more of a threat going forward than Farnborough do.
Throw's been taken short. Leonard now tries to drill it into the area. It's picked up by Youngs right of the area, outside the area. Billy Leonard on the right flank. Attempted cross is deflected, and Town have their sixth corner of the game. 3 from each side. This one's on the right as they attack, and Joe Payne is once again trotting over to take it. Now, Town have caused a lot of problems from these corners. I think it was Hawkins earlier in the half whose flicked header at the near post came back off the inside of the post. So with a minute to go till the break, a real opportunity here for Town to double their lead. Town of 2 men, Youngs and Hutchinson, on the goal line right in front of Jack Turner. 3 more on the penalty spot. Bailey Brown's lurking on the edge of the area, waiting to dart into the area. Even Reece Forster's come all the way up to the centre circle. Payne takes the corner. This is deep, but it's easy for Jack Turner. He gathers unopposed in his 6-yard box. Sprints to the edge of the area, now kicks from feet long towards Chin, but Parcell keeps his eye on it, heads it well. Stallard challenges, does well, beats Tonks in the air, does really well there. Sonny Hart picks it up, Cool plays it forward, Chin picks it up for Farnborough, but Bailey Brown's onto the loose ball, lays it back for Joe Payne. Joe Payne punches it forward to Hutchinson, and I cannot believe Hutchinson was not awarded a free kick for one of the more blatant fouls of 2025. Goodness me, very obvious push in his back there. Farnborough on the attack, however, is Pendlebury picking it up inside the Town half, feeding it wide right to Tonks. Tonks, first time ball to Chin, first time ball looking for Pendlebury again, but Parcell is covering. However, Pendlebury's got the better of him, kept the ball alive. Chin launches it into the area, and a headed clearance almost falls to a Farnborough player. It's Reggie Young, who shoots just wide of goal for Farnborough. Goodness, that was the first real opportunity from open play for Farnborough. They kept it alive on the right. The cross eventually was not dealt with inside the Town area, and when it fell to Reggie Young on the left corner of the area, he shot fiercely low, left-footed, just wide of the post.
That was a close shave for sure, and we got 3 minutes added time, I believe, and we just don't want to concede before half time. But they're coming more into the game, Farnborough, looking more assertive. But Town shouldn't give them a sniff, because this game should have been out of sight really, with a few chances missed earlier.
Town on the front foot now. Hutchinson trying to head towards the area, but Farnborough cleared. Chin will get there, lobs it up for Stuttle to chase. Payne's in pursuit on the right flank, down by the corner flag now for Farnborough. Stuttle's attempted cross is cleared, is blocked by Payne, and it's a throw, I think, to Farnborough. It's not a corner, it's a throw right down by the corner flag. Yet again, it's going to be worth a corner, because Robinson's long throws are the stuff of legend, and halfway through the 3 minutes of added time, Town have to be on their mettle here to protect their 1-goal lead. Farnborough, again, they've left 2 men back in the centre circle, and everyone else is up in or around the penalty area. Robinson with a long throw. In it comes towards the 6-yard box. Cool misses it. It's going to come loose to Chin. No, it's not. Parcell got a really good foot in there. So it was Stallard who got the foot in there, and he's cleared it all the way up towards halfway. It's a throw to Farnborough. I mean, I suppose Robinson will fancy his chances to throw it into the penalty area from here, but it is only 5 yards north of the halfway line, so it'll take some doing. Final minute of added time then. Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Gavin McPherson will be desperate to keep this lead going into half-time. Robinson is going to take a long throw. In it comes now. It is towards the edge of the area, but it's an easy one for Oyenuga to deal with. Just about, no, not quite kept in play. It's out of play again, and this time Farnborough have gained 15 yards. This throw is going to be halfway inside the Town half. Still on the left, and still Ollie Robinson. He's going to steal 5 more yards as well. In it comes into the penalty area. Strong header there by Bailey Brown. Pendlebury heads it back.
One of you!
It's allowed to bounce, then Oyenuga gets a foot on it, and the ref blows for half-time, and at half-time the score is Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Sam Young's penalty after 14 minutes. John, what did you make of that first half?
Yeah, it was a good half, Enfield Town, I think. Towards the end, Farnborough pushing a bit more for the equaliser. But I think at the back, they've had about a dozen throws, I think, Ollie Robinson, but none of them, I think Town have won every single header that's gone in the box. So we're fortunate they haven't got a striker who can head a ball on the positive side there. But it's, I think Enfield need another goal at least just to assure ourselves of victory in this game, because like we've seen before, we've got to solidify any leads and finish the team off. But the referee, to be fair, so far Joe Woolmer's done a good job. Miles better than Michael Oliver. I have to get a moan about him. It's got to be the worst, most biased referee I've ever. Disingenuous. That's been polite. So far so good. I couldn't even moan about the referee yet. So let's just hope we win this game fairly and squarely. And there we go.
Thanks, John. So the half-time score is Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. The referee, as you say, well, he's awarded Town a penalty. We'll say that much about him. We'll stop commentating for the half-time break. The microphone will stay on, so you'll hear some background murmur and mumble. But rejoin us in about 12 or 13 minutes, just after 4 o'clock. Just after 4 o'clock for live, uninterrupted coverage of the second half. Until then, we leave you with the half-time score of Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0.
I've got to say, your commentary was a bar game 2 weeks ago. I had about 5-6 seconds on the train coming over to the car. Yeah, they enjoyed it. I put it on and I was starting to very nice. They'll get relegated. That was the last season. Yeah, winning or losing. Yeah, and it's not helping that April, we can either. Well, we can only do ourselves, can't we? Yeah. Take it April next week. Take it this day. We've got April next week. I'm at Everton on Saturday. Saturday after I'm at Southampton. Well, no, I'll be driving, so like I'll put it through the speaker and it'll come through like Bluetooth and get a car off. After the slow really well.
Really well.
Yeah. It's a 7-8. When do we get in?
He's on dual registration, Sutton Farnborough. He was at Cambridge last season.
Cambridge United.
He's been aware.
I think if we kept Michael Foley up, sort of him and Arch up front, I think it would have made a real difference.
Chippy's done well today.
Yeah, and he just, him and Bailey. Yeah, he pushed him in the chest. You can see him push him in the chest. Yeah, he kicked him and all. So, and the referee comes straight out with the red card for him. He's gone down with holding his face. As soon as he saw that he got a red card, he was up and about dancing. And I said, that's embarrassing.
To be honest, it comes from the Premier League.
Yeah, it does. But you're not seeing any of that today, yeah.
No, it's good, man.
I think we've done well. Yeah, well, you was in down there? Oh, he went down the tunnel. Where is it? And actually, Gavin turned around and said, it's a short arse over the Oh, they all playing well. Billy's playing well again. Billy Leonard's playing well. It's nice to see Joe back in the team. Chase it around a bit, hasn't he?
He's had to.
I don't know how long things we've got. I don't know if it's 1 game or 3 games.
He's got 3 games.
Has he? Shouldn't even have got any. The Weymouth player should have got with him, because when he pushed him, he got down, but he kicked Benjamin on the way down and all. And the referee comes straight out with the red card. As soon as the red card came out, he was up and about dancing. 3 minutes later, their captain got sent off and second yellow. That was the funniest part of it. Roger! But the penalty he got was blatant. And he went to slide in, and he left his arm up there deliberately. It wasn't the ref gave it, it was the linesman. So it's nice to see a linesman on the point. But
He's happy about that.
it's 1-1. 1-1 there, Ipswich. Come on, Ipswich. Bournemouth.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, 1-1. Salah actually scored a penalty against Bournemouth.
Is it 1-0?
No, 1-0. Don't know. Until I see it on Match of the Day tonight.
So do you think we'll win the league?
Who? Liverpool won the league. Well, we got injuries down at Bournemouth and we ain't shouting about it. Funniest part was I read Weymouth and I've seen the score come through, but I thought it would be a 1-0 South Forest. And looking at the score there, but they showed you on Match of the Day, all the injured players were in like the old TV boxes, like when they do the live games. And all the injured players were in there jumping up. Oh, no. We've actually got third choice keeper on the bench and 2 senior players. And 2 senior players. One of them is still caught Dubry, which is Dubry's son. Yeah, Yeah.
He's not Enfield.
Yeah. He went to Enfield Grammar School.
My brother's
What,
saying
this?
the
He's on
same.
the bench today?
Yeah, for Bournemouth, his son is.
He's on the bench today, yeah?
Yeah.
My brother's saying to fame is he beat Michael Duty the 400
He went grammar and all, didn't he?
My brother went to Ignatius, he went to grammar, so
Yeah.
still hangs on about that now.
Yeah, good boy. Got to do it. I think we're doing well. Oh, well done. Can we do it? I don't think we can. We've got to have a little bit of patience. I think we've got to start building now the next season.
You think about where we were August, September, October, this site's miles different from that.
We went one up, Harry Holloway scored. We didn't kick off until late, did we? Our march kick off. Because of the traps on the up-3. Yeah, and then they beat us 4-1, and they actually went top of the league. Some games we've actually been pounded, and some games that we've actually lost. There's only been 1-0.
Well, that's the thing, our recent form, okay, Maidstone was 4-0, but the rest of them, it's all been wins, draws, or 1 goal.
Yeah, so the next two certainly are the Bournemouth games. So we've got Enfield in the cup next week. I've got to go there because it's the last time Goodison Park, isn't it? Well, I don't, listen mate, I decided to go to Chippenham away. So we went up with a couple of minutes to go and we lost 2-2 down at Chippenham. And then with a couple of minutes to go, Bournemouth were 2-0 down to Everton and they won 3-2. Yeah, and I thought you can't have an even to do this time. Yeah, well, it's the beauty of this Premier League this year.
We never go. You've got your own thing.
Quiz vote. When did we last score for
Henry Hawkins in the corner. Don't know, Ken.
December, about a month or two.
Fair play to Sam Anderson. 10 in the league. No, altogether. I don't know, 11 in the league. Hang on, let me have a look. 1, 2, not on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only got 11 in total. But and one today, 12. 12 including one in the cup. So yeah, 11 in the league.
And all over the cup. A bit like Harry Kane.
Next afternoon's crowd, 653. 653. Thank you for your attendance.
He doesn't seem consistent. He can play high energy, high press. He doesn't seem but I take him anyway and he's still scoring.
Oh, is there? Yeah, yeah. Alright.
What's your name?
Spot the night.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
You sitting in the stand?
We're in the cheap seats over here.
You have to pay to get in here.
No, no.
So you're going back over there?
We are, yeah.
5 points in relegation to the national.
We're in the cheap seats, we are. We can't afford the extra £3 to sit up here, you know. I was told though, I'm not seeing it, but I was told that it's £2 a forward, but half time, it's still half time as well, you got to pay to sit in. I'll sit in the morning now, yeah. And it's £2 at half time. Yeah.
The penalty, never a penalty, kicked himself back on back. Never. Yeah. Surely VAR.
No, listen, I take it as a Liverpool fan. Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the Enfield Town, to the Dave Bryant Stadium for live second half coverage of Enfield Town versus Farnborough. The half-time score is Town 1, Farnborough 0. It was a Sam Young's penalty after 14 minutes. And straight away at the start of the second half, Farnborough lining up a penalty and it's lining up a substitution, and it's no surprise to see Miller Matthews-Lewis coming on. He's coming on, and Matty MacArthur, the young Australian, is off. So Miller Matthews-Lewis, 7 goals to his name this season. Farnborough have certainly lacked a bit of bite up top, so it's very little surprise to see that they've brought on their highest available goal scorer. So it's Matthews-Lewis on for MacArthur. Town are unchanged, rattle through their team. It's Forster, Oyenuga, Payne, Stallard, Hawkins, Parcell, Brown, Leonard Youngs, Chuku and Hutchinson. And Farnborough, well, I'll rattle through their team in a moment, but Town have kicked off the start of the second half and lobbed the ball up towards the penalty area. The floodlights are on now at the Dave Bryant, and Matthews-Lewis is immediately into the action, forcing Hawkins into a sliding tackle. The ball's out of play, and Farnborough have a throw early in the second half. In the first 20 seconds, it's a throw on the left, deep in Town territory. It's about 25 yards from the byline, so Ollie Robinson will hurl it into the penalty area again. In it goes deep into the 6-yard box. Forster gathers well. Took 2 attempts to gather, but got there ahead of all the bodies and the jostling arms and elbows. And he will now bounce the ball and kick from hand. All the Town fans have switched towards the Hertfordshire Zoo end, which Town are now attacking. As the goal kick goes up the pitch, and Sonny Hart clears. And just having to crane our necks a little bit because a whole slew of supporters take this moment to walk through, take this opportunity to walk through right in front of us. Farnborough have a throw just inside Town territory on the right. It's taken short up the line, and they're going to win another throw for the challenge by Stallard. So Town missing 5 regulars today, many of whom just walked by us at half time. Lennon Peake's telling us he's had a scan on his injury, and he'll get the results of that on Wednesday, as Ollie Robinson here lines up another long throw for Farnborough from the right, this time into the area. It's a Town head in it initially. It's going to bounce out for a corner. Farnborough's first of the game. It's a corner on their right as they attack, and in this first couple of minutes Town have barely touched the ball. It's been Farnborough on the front foot. Pendlebury is their corner taker, and Farnborough have one hell of a routine going on here. They've lined up all their players 25 yards outside goal. There's a huddle of 4 of them well outside the penalty area. Town players not quite sure how to react to that. In come the Farnborough players now, sprinting towards the back post. The corner is taken short towards the centre circle. Cool then chips it into the area, and it's cleared by the first man, Youngs. Quite the routine there. Jack Turner's picking up the ball by halfway, the Farnborough goalkeeper. He now plays it back forward again. Here's Reggie Young on the left. Matthews Lewis and Reggie Young slightly get their wires crossed, but Matthews Lewis now lays the ball back. Cool on halfway. What did you make of that? Well, I'll bring you in a moment, John. The ball is lofted towards the town half. What did you make of that corner routine by Farnborough?
It was kind of very unusual, extraordinary, especially like, a group of them huddled like 25 yards out and some in the 6-yard box. I think trying to emulate Arsenal, but failed miserably, in my opinion. But at least they're trying, they're trying. And you never know, one might come off in the end. And but it's interesting to see. I like something different. And, of course, Ollie Robinson with a long throw.
Into the area, it's allowed to bounce, and Forster's able to gather and then fall on top of it. Yeah, it was certainly one from the training ground, that corner routine, and they all knew their lines and delivered them to perfection, apart from Aaron Cool, whose delivery ultimately was poor and was repelled by the first town defender. Forster has cleared up beyond halfway, and it's headed clear there by Dan O'Connor in the centre of the Farnborough defence, and Town have a throw on the right. Billy Leonard takes it just in front of the Enfield Town dugout. He's getting instruction there from the coach right in his ear. Billy Leonard throws up the line, looking for Hutchinson. Hutchinson under pressure from O'Connor. Cool brings it clear, curls it with the outside of his right foot towards Stuttle. Oyunugu in very close attendance. Too close for the referee's liking. Free kick taken quickly by Cool. Too quickly for the referee's liking. And so it'll be another free kick for Farnborough, right on halfway on the left touchline. Oyunugu got a bit too tight to his man there, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think you can see what they're planning to do. A quick ball with Cool to Miller, Matthew Lewis. I think that's their kind of plan when they get a quick free kick.
Free kick's taken quickly into the area, and it's headed clear by Town. Pendlebury picks it up on the right. It's faced up by Sam Youngs. Youngs gets a good tackle in, but it's out for a throw. And there's a bit of an intake of breath every time this happens, because it just means Ollie Robinson will trot over to the far side and hurl another one into the penalty area. 14 throws, John mentions. I mean, it feels like about that. It's over a dozen throws. It would have made more sense to count them rather than the corners. Ollie Robinson wide on the right, 20 yards from goal, takes the throw into the 6-yard box. Parcell gets the header, headed back in with interest, but that's too far for everybody. And Reece Forster controls on his chest before picking it up. So 5 minutes into the second half, Town 1, Farnborough 0, floodlights on. Forster's released. Stallard down the left, he's gone looking for Chuku, but the ball's just drifted out of play, and it's a throw deep inside Farnborough territory to Farnborough, which Tonks will step across. Well, he stepped across to gather the ball, but he's given it to throw-in taker-in-chief, Ollie Robinson, the Farnborough captain. Robinson, 9 yellow cards this season for Robinson. As Farnborough work their way up the right flank, but Hawkins keeps an eye on it. He might have gone back to his goalkeeper there. Instead, he turns and clears out of play, and it means it's another throw to I was going to say a throw to Robinson. It might as well be. It's a throw to Farnborough. My eye is caught by the quite a sight there. Jack Turner doing quite the stretch. He's basically doing the splits, the Farnborough goalkeeper, as we wait for the ball to be retrieved. The Farnborough goalkeeper is doing the splits outside his own penalty area. It's one way to limber up and keep fresh. The ball has been retrieved. It's in the hands of Ollie Robinson. On the right, in it comes another aerial bomb. It's flicked on, but cleared by Town. Hutchinson picks it up inside his own half, holds it up, tries to spin it out wide to the right for Leonard to chase, but it's gone out of play, and it's a throw to Farnborough on halfway. 6 minutes into the second half. Reggie Young, bit of a Farnborough cult hero. Reggie Young scored in the Southern League Premier South playoff final for them in 2022 that got them up into this division. Ball's now lobbed forward. Farnborough trying to break into the area, and Forster is able to dive and smother the ball as Stuttle broke into the area. He's all right foot though, Stuttle. He was on the left there. It would have made sense to cut the ball back with his left foot, but he very awkwardly angled himself to stab it back into play with his right, and that made it easier for Forster to gather. Forster's now cleared over halfway. Chuku challenges for it, but Chin's picked it up on the centre spot, tries to flick it out onto the left. Matthews Lewis gets there, but Oyenuga was there first. No nonsense defending from Oyenuga. Gave it back to his goalkeeper. Forster cleared up into the centre circle. Chuku couldn't get there first. Billy Leonard now nods it forward. Krul heads it back. Sam Youngs puts his foot in it. Releases Hutchinson down the right. O'Connor comes across, puts it out to play for a throw on the right for Town. Level with the edge of the area. Billy Leonard will pick it up. It's aroused the Town faithful. The choir is now broken out in full voice behind the goal. Billy Leonard retrieves the ball. He'll take the throw for Town on the right, level with the edge of the area. Sam Youngs and Bailey Brown make themselves available for the short throw. It goes to Youngs. Controls in his stomach. Gives it back to Leonard. Leonard's cross is deflected. O'Connor gets ahead on it when it might have been left for the goalkeeper, and it's a throw to Town. Level with the edge of the 6-yard box. It goes into Sam Youngs. Does well. Great turn from Sam Youngs. Tries to flick it back into the area. It's cleared out for a corner. Really neat footwork there. A couple of Cruyff turns from Sam Youngs. Farnborough had to be careful not to bring him down, in fact, and as Sam Youngs attempted to get the cross into the area, it was charged down, and it's a corner which Joe Payne will take. I heard a shout around me asking why Joe Payne isn't taking long throws, by the way. I asked Joe this himself a couple of weeks ago in the bar after the game, and he said it's because statistically they're just not creating any goals. So it's not an injury, it's just Joe Payne's throw-ins aren't creating goals, so they're not taking long throws anymore. Payne is going to take this corner, however. It's Town's 7th of the game, left-footed into the 6-yard box. Youngs with a header, and it's wide. Youngs arrived at the near post. We've seen that pay off a few times this season, but this time the bullet header from Youngs was off target. So 9 minutes into the second half, John. It's still 1-0 to Town, but a lively start by both sides.
Yeah, I think initially it's been like a role reversal the first 5 to 6 minutes with Farnborough on the front foot, creating all the havoc and pressure, but it's good to see Town get back into the game and put a bit more pressure on, because I think it's obvious we expect Farnborough to come out fighting after half time, but I think Enfield have got to get a hold of the game a bit more now.
9 minutes into the second half, Turner takes the goal kick. Hawkins heads it back whence it came. O'Connor is charged down by Chuku. Chuku's put himself about well today. Youngs rises very high to win that throw, and it's to win that header, and it's a throw for Farnborough, which inevitably Ollie Robinson will take. Robinson takes the throw up the line, flicked on by Stuttle. Oyenuga, who's been pretty much flawless at the back for Town. He's crowded out by 2 players and concedes the throw down by the corner flag, and it's another throw which Ollie Robinson will take. I feel like in the same way a few years ago we used to say of the Australian Test batsman, was it the blonde lads? Is it Michael Clarke? You'd always get out LBW to the extent that you'd think about just calling him Michael Clarke LBW. I feel like saying that about Ollie Robinson with the throw. That should be the name on his baptismal certificate. In comes a long throw from Ollie Robinson into the area. Core gets a flick on it. It's still loose in the area. It's still loose. Headed clear by Town. Not yet. Still clear in the area. And what's the ref given a free kick to Town? Heart and mouth moment there when the whistle went as everybody appealed for it. For a moment there I thought it might be a penalty, but there's a Town player flattened on the floor. Is it Sam Youngs?
No. Yes, Sam.
Yeah, Youngs is picking himself up. He's sorting his hair out. Yeah. January player of the month, goal scorer today, so probably the most critical player in the Town makeup at the moment.
Did he? Yeah.
It's a free kick then to Town. Reece Forster will take it. Unusually clad in a green shirt today because Farnborough are all in black. Town, of course, are in white shirts, blue shorts and blue socks. Forster takes the free kick from inside his area over halfway. It's easy enough for Hart to head, and a free kick given to Farnborough right on the halfway line for a minor indiscretion. Farnborough, so on balance of play, possibly having the better of the second half so far? Yeah,
definitely edging it this half, and especially with Matthew Lewis on there. But I think Oyenuga's got matches in for pace, which is a positive sign to see. And yeah, I think the goalkeeper's going to take a long free kick now.
Jack Turner from the centre spot. The goalkeeper takes the free kick into the Town area. It's well headed there by Parcell, chasing backwards, headed it forwards. Youngs clears up towards halfway, comes Ollie Robinson though, picks it up, Chin goes left, Reggie Young on the gallop on the left, now feeds it wide to Matthews Lewis. Lewis cuts into his right foot, crosses into the area, Hawkins lets it go. I'm not sure he let it go or missed his header, but either way it's just drifted out for a goal kick. But another moment of pressure there from Farnborough. It's definitely Farnborough's half, this half, and Town going to have to put in a real effort to protect this lead or indeed to increase it. Forster then take the goal kick 12 minutes into the second half. It's Town 1, Farnborough 0, and I'm not sure Town have had an attack of note in this second half. So, well, they've had one or two, I suppose, down the right in the corner, but been under the cosh for much of the second half. Forster takes the goal kick up towards halfway. It's headed back towards Town, and Hawkins is beaten. And now Farnborough releasing the ball inside the area. It's come to Chin, right corner of the area, tries to get a shot on the left foot. It's charged down, picked up now, pulled back, and it's going to come to Chin again, the edge of the area. He shoots over the bar. An attack off Town's own making there. The rash attempted challenge by Hawkins got Town into trouble, and Farnborough attacked from there. The eventual shot was charged down. The second eventual shot went over the bar, but Farnborough knocking on the door here.
Yeah, knocking on the door so far. We might knock it down at this rate if they carry on like this. It's definitely a bit more one-sided this half, the way it started. It literally is the opposite of the first 20 minutes of the first half, and Enfield has got to start winning those loose balls, make no mistake at the back, and win every challenge. It's the only way we're going to sustain this lead.
Yeah, Farnborough are much improved this second half. The introduction of Matthews Lewis has made a bit of a difference, but in general it's not just him, it's the whole play. They've come out with much more intent in this second half, caused Town problems. Town have defended well on the whole, however. Joe Payne will take the throw. Wide on the left on halfway for Town. Goes up the line. It's a Farnborough head on it, and then a Farnborough foot on it, and it will be another throw to Town, which Payne's in no rush to take on the left, inside the Farnborough half this time. What might Town do to just turn this tide 15 minutes into the second half, John? Personnel change, tactical change?
I think the personnel, I don't think we've got much choice personnel, really, too many changes we can make, but I think what they need to do is win those second balls and the challenges and get the ball forward early, because we're always on the back foot at the moment, I think, Town.
Yeah, it was something Town did well in the first half, actually, get the ball up the pitch early. Long clearance this time. The flag stayed down for Chukwu to try to bring it down inside the Farnborough area, but Cool, as ever, is there again. He's had a good game. You mentioned it in the first half, Aaron Cool. Good game for Farnborough in midfield. Chin has now played the ball forward towards Miller Matthews Lewis. Left corner off the area, taking on Oinuga. Cuts into his right foot, shoots. Well blocked by Billy Leonard. It's going to come out to Reggie Young. Young releases Chin down by the byline on the left. Low attempted cross into the area, and a poor touch from Billy Leonard concedes a corner. Farnborough's second off the game. It's still all Farnborough. It was Young, Chin, Miller, Matthews, Lewis all combining there on the left. They're a dangerous outfit now, Farnborough, make no mistake. They went 6 games without a goal until last weekend, before they finally broke that duck. And they've got their second corner of the game now. Pendlebury will take on the left. Just played just over an hour here at Dave Bryant Stadium. Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Farnborough corner from the left towards the back post. Town head on it. Still in the area. Cool gets the head on it. Youngs can bring it clear, but not far enough. Now it's stabbed clear. Leonard again, he falls to ground. Town still haven't quite cleared it. Cool down by the left flank, and Town have eventually won the throw. Well, that was a little nervy. Town struggled to get it clear, but ultimately they did defend that corner well, and they've come away with a throw.
Yeah, they really stepped up big time this in the second half, Farnborough, and if a team they're the team who look most likely to score the next goal in this match, playing with a bit more confidence and assertion, and more assertive certainly in the second half. But yeah, Town have really got to step up a bit more than this, otherwise it's inevitable to concede, I think.
There's a dog that agrees with you somewhere in the Dave Bryant Stadium. It's a bit of head tennis on halfway. Town on the attack at least. Lofted clearance by Lofted clearance by Farnborough, and it's gone out to play for a town throw.
The barking you hear is our new signing, Jack Russell. I think. We're actually one man short on the bench anyway, so it's a potential of our new Jack Russell coming into play. Put him a white shirt on him.
Bit of a terrier in midfield, that one. Payne hurls it long up the line. Chuku can't get a foot on it. It's lofted back towards the halfway line. Hawkins gets the head in it, and it's gone out of play for a throw to Farnborough inside their own half on the right. Town 1, Farnborough 0, 62 minutes gone. Farnborough having the better of the second half. Throw long by Ollie Robinson inevitably. It was a header there by Stallard. It's gone up to Hutchinson to hold up. A really neat turn on the halfway. He's pulled back in the centre circle, and a yellow card is going to come out for the Farnborough player. I can't try to see who it was. I think it might have been Reggie Young. Number 25, was it Reggie Young? Yellow card there on 63 minutes. For pulling back Hutchinson, who made a very neat turn on halfway. And finally, Town have a chance to relieve the pressure and put a bit of pressure back the other way. It's going to be Joe Payne, I think, taking the free kick just outside the centre circle in the Farnborough half, fairly central. Payne left-footed, chips it in towards the right corner of the area. Chuku's up there. Oh, it's a heavy touch, couldn't quite bring it under control. It's a shame because it fell to his feet more or less. It was sort of knee height, and he just came a bit quickly at him amidst the slew of bodies, and he couldn't bring it under control. So it's bounced out to play for a goal kick to Farnborough, and that relief of pressure was very temporary for Enfield Town. Lasted all of about 20 seconds. It's a goal kick now to Farnborough. Jack Turner takes. Up over halfway, Bailey Brown lets it go. Got a shout from Hawkins. Hawkins chips it back into the Farnborough half. It's out of play. Throw to Farnborough, and no prizes for guessing who's trotting across to take this. And if I tell you that the throw-in is halfway inside the Farnborough half, and most of the players are gathered halfway inside the Town half, we'll get a sense of the pattern of play. Robinson hurls it up the line. Oyenuga gets the head in it, but it's only as far as Chin. Chin takes it on his chest, back to goal, shoots from range, straight down the throat of Forster, but it was a ferocious shot from Chin on the turn from fully 25 yards there.
I was just waiting for you to say Chin takes it on the chin. It wasn't far off, actually, pun intended. And yeah, it's a bit of relief of pressure seeing Reece Foster with the ball now.
Forster's goal kick. Young's challenges in the air, but Ollie Robinson did really well there, storming up from the back to win that in the air. And then Matthews Lewis tried to keep the ball in. It went out of play, and it's a throw to Town inside their own half. Billy Leonard will take on the right for Town. 20 minutes into the second half. Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Sam Youngs with a goal from the penalty spot after 14 minutes. Leonard throws up the line. It headed back. Parcel gets the head in it, but Cool's in again. Cool then runs it out to play inadvertently. Town have a throw. Can they build from here? It's a throw inside their own half. Billy Leonard will take. Just in front of the Farnborough dugout. Farnborough have made one substitution so far, and it's been an effective one. Millian Matthews-Lewis coming on the left flank for them. Parcel, the ball at his feet, chips the ball forward. Something for Chuku to chase in the Farnborough half, and he doesn't quite keep it in play, and it's out for a throw. Reggie Young tosses it back to Ollie Robinson. He'll take the throw deep inside his own half. Getting a bit of stick from the fans. Interacting with the fans, nice to see. Robinson throws the ball, throws it long up the line. Bailey got the head in it. It's gone out of play. 21st. This throw is right inside the Town, right in front of the Town dugout. Anointed Chuku is complaining that he's stealing too many yards, and he is indeed taking a step or two back, but then takes several more forward. Hurls it up the line. Oyenuga gets the head in it. It's still in play. Young's challenges for it. Kuhn hooks it back over his head towards Chin on the edge of the area. Hawkins, massive clearance up towards halfway. Chuku puts pressure on Robinson. Stallard picks up the loose ball. More head tennis around the middle third. Chin then brings it down. Lobbed forward by Pendlebury. Ball spending a lot of time in the air here. Cool eventually plays it down, and Tonks can bring it down on the right flank for Farnborough, deep inside Town territory. Feeds it out wide to Pendlebury, then a good tackle, but it's still loose for Farnborough, and eventually a no-nonsense clearance from Parcell up the line, and it's a throw to Farnborough just north of the halfway line on the right for them. Halfway through the second half then, it's still Town 1, Farnborough 0, and I can see Jack Smith getting ready. He's done a few stretches. Is he getting ready to come on? No, he's just sitting back down again. Only 4 substitutes on the bench today for Town gives an indication of how depleted the stocks are. Ollie Robinson takes a long throw then for Farnborough into the area. It's allowed to drop to ground. It's Sonny Hart who picks it up on the right edge of the area for Farnborough. Being held up there by Brown, I think, on the far side, right down by the corner flag. Very intimate little coming together, and eventually the ball's gone out of play and it's a goal kick. Well, that was much ado about nothing in the end. Goal kick for Town. For all Farnborough's pressure, I'm not sure they've had a clear opportunity. They had a decent shot from range from Chin, but a couple of shots charged down from the edge of the area. So if Gavin will be displeased with the general performance in the second half, he will at least be pleased with defending, would you say?
Yeah, they defended well so far, and you think the only problem he can have sometimes is getting a lucky deflection or rebound if he invites so much pressure. So I think Town definitely need another goal, because otherwise you just feel something's going to come and happen. But they're a bit not so potent up front, but there's not, like you said, there's not been a clear-cut chance. I don't think Reece has had to make a proper save, Reece Foster. But this half, I don't think neither keepers had to make a save. But I'm happy for that to continue. No team scores and it stays 1-0.
Town have taken an attacking throw on the left. Head tennis down by the corner flag. Hutchinson and Chiku are involved, but it eventually drifts out of play for a goal kick to Farnborough. 20 minutes remaining. Town still leading 1-0. Much changed Town team. It's Oyenuga, Hawkins and Joe Payne in the back three for Town. Charlie Stallard making his debut left wing back for Town. Missing several regulars today. Goal kick taken by Turner. It's allowed to bounce. Chin nods it on, but that's easy enough for Oyenuga to deal with. Oyenuga brings it down, given a shove as he plays up the line, but play continues and Parcell kept it in play. Hutchinson's going to chase this. Robinson gives it back to his keeper Jack Turner. He clears it first time. Danger cleared for Farnborough, but flag's gone up against Chin on halfway, and it's a free kick to Town, and another chance just to slow things down and hold on to possession and transport the passages of play into the Farnborough half. Most of the play has been either in the middle third or in the Town penalty area. Forster's coming all the way up to halfway to take this free kick. He's actually picked up the ball and taken it back 15 yards, 10-15 yards. So Forster with the free kick inside, just inside the Town half. 26 minutes gone in the second half. Town 1, Farnborough 0. Forster takes the free kick towards the penalty area. Youngs gets a flick on. Here's Chiku inside the area, and the covering challenge from Ollie Robinson was enough to get it back into the hands of Jack Turner. It was a good flick from Youngs. Chiku for a minute, I think he saw the whites of the eyes of the goalkeeper. I think he thought there was an opportunity to shoot, but just as he was about to pull the trigger, Robinson came across and smuggled the ball clear back to the goalkeeper. Youngs rises in the centre circle. Hutchinson tries to nod it back to him. The ball's released to Billy Leonard on the right. Oh, good tackle there by Reggie Young.
What a tackle.
And the left back position for Farnborough, his ball is a bit aimless up the line, but that was a really vital and well executed tackle by Young, because Billy Leonard would have been away on the right. Brown does well to get up and win the ball. Chiku can't quite hold it up, however. And now Cool is picking it up in the centre circle for Farnborough. It gives wide right to Tonks outside the area. Tonks' attempted cross charged down there by Payne on the far side. He managed to keep it in play. Hutchinson went to ground, but no foul is given. Cool now plays it for Tonks. Wide right, Tonks floats across into the area. Ooh, unorthodox header clear. Reggie Young will shoot from the edge of the area. It's charged down inside the area. Cool now from distance, and there's a Town player down, so the play has stopped. It's a head injury. I think it was Brown who got in the way of the shot from Chin, I think it was. So Reggie Young took the shot from distance. Brown cleared it. I think Brown blocked it with his face. He's now prone on the ground, and so he's receiving treatment. But a spell of pressure, a moment of worry there for Town, because Farnborough got a couple of shots away, albeit from distance.
Yeah, I mean, no direct save to make, but they're putting the pressure, piling on the pressure. There's going to be a substitution now.
Substitution for Farnborough. So Selim Saeed's coming on for his second debut for Farnborough. He's only 21, but he's already made 100 appearances for the club, would you believe? 10 goals. So he only rejoined the club yesterday. Second debut for him. He's come on. Ollie Pendlebury's gone off. So it's the number 31, Selim Saeed, on for Farnborough. The number 15, Ollie Pendlebury's off. Bailey Brown is still on the floor. He's had quite an eventful game today. Really put himself about in the first half. Won a penalty. His influence has diminished, I think it's fair to say, in the second half, along with pretty much the entirety of the Town team. Doing a stoppage then. We've had a substitution for Farnborough. Brown's back on his feet. What do you think Gavin McPherson will be thinking at this point, John?
Possibly, I thought, Reece Beckles-Richards up front is, I don't know, I think Chukwu's kind of lost his way a little bit in this second half, especially first touch hasn't been brilliant, so maybe a change needs somebody more robust physical presence up front as well. But the positive news is that Weymouth are beating Welling United 3-1 currently, and Aveley are losing 2-1 to Chippenham.
Plays restarted with an uncontested drop ball, which Cool has picked up inside the Town half. Ball's ricocheted out of play. It's going to be a throw to Farnborough on the left. Can't believe for one moment that O'Connor's going to take it. Indeed, he throws it away, and Ollie Robinson picks it up. Normal service will resume. Robinson halfway inside the Town half with a throw on the left. It's going to be a long one into the Town 6-yard box. It's cleared mightily by Town. Come back towards Cool, brings it down beautifully, edge of the area. Hart tries to get a shot away, it's cleared, and then Youngs completes the clearance up towards halfway. Hutchinson's giving chase here, and Robinson's forced to concede a throw under pressure from Hutchinson. Gets a nice little friendly pat on the back from Hutchinson as well there, which pretty much shoved him off his feet, Ollie Robinson, as he made that clearance. But no foul was given, and it's a throw to Town, and Billy Leonard can take it on the right inside the Farnborough half. Chance for Town. Just switch a bit of pressure back onto Farnborough. Leonard throws in field, but it's not a great throw. Cool picked it up. And it's going to be picked up here by Stallard with a shot. Saved by Turner and then gathered at the second attempt. The ball just fell loose. The throw was taken. It wasn't a great one. Cool lost possession for Farnborough, and on the edge of the area, Stallard's left-footed low shot was gathered at the second attempt. And then the shot comes in towards Forster's goal. And that volley is saved comfortably enough by Forster, but he did have to extend himself, so shot at either end, and the game's starting to open up now. 15 minutes to go. It's still Town 1, Farnborough 0, but within the last 60 seconds both keepers have had their palms stung. What did you make of the Stallard shot for Enfield Town?
Yeah, I think it was by the saves. The best chance was the Town's shot. Turner did really well. It was a good shot as well. I think Reece Foster's one wasn't quite going in, but he still had to catch the ball.
Reggie Young on the attack for Farnborough, but his attempted cross is cleared by Oyenuga at the near post, and then Hutchinson's there to close down O'Connor. It's going to be another throw, however, to Farnborough. The pressure continues. Town have to hold out for another 14 minutes here. It's Town 1, Farnborough 0. Ollie Robinson, I should just record this little message. Ollie Robinson to take the long throw for Farnborough. Just keep pressing play each time. In comes the long throw into the 6-yard box. Flicked header, and it's cleared by Youngs. It was past Sella actually. Took a couple of throws, and now Chukwu's chased down the clearance. He's into the area, and onto Chukwu. It's a good sliding tackle from Tonks. Chukwu initially did well to chase down Finn Tonks halfway inside the Farnborough half. He won the ball. He got himself into the area, but Tonks did really well to sprint back, make the slide tackle, and it's a corner to Enfield Town.
Yeah, he cleaned through, and it was a good tackle. It'd been harsh if it was a penalty, but he all made more of it, which you want to see anyway. But yeah, it was a good tackle. And yeah, I just expected a little bit more when he had that edge there, Chukwu, to do a bit better there in those circumstances. But at least we got a corner, and that's hopefully our corners pose more of a threat than Farnborough's do.
Joe Payne to take the corner. Town's 8th of the game, first of the second half. Left-footed on the right into the 6-yard box. It's a good corner. The keeper hasn't quite got there properly, but it's spilled outside the area. Chin's able to pick it up for Farnborough and race towards halfway. Now it's Stuttle just over halfway. Now it's played forward to the substitute Saeed on the left of the area. Oyenuga's done really well. Oyenuga's had a great game at centre-back today on the right of the centre-backs, and it's cleared up the line. It's going to be a throw to Farnborough on the left as they attack, level with the edge of the area. More good defending there from Oyenuga, but a lightning quick counter-attack from Farnborough from what was initially a good delivery from the corner for Joe Payne for Town. It's Ollie Robinson to take the latest throw to Farnborough. I guess it's at least 20 throws now for Ollie Robinson and Farnborough. It's another long one from the left into the 6-yard box, but Oyenuga's there. And where's that going? Is that for a corner? Corner for Farnborough, their third of the game. Can they be as effective from their corners as they are from their throws? It's going to be Aaron Cool who'll trot across to take this corner on the left for Farnborough. And they're doing this routine again where they gather 5 players outside the penalty area. They gather 5 players outside the area. They now make a dart into the area. The corner's very deep to the back post. It's too deep for everybody. And Sonny Hart can't keep it in play. In fact, it's gone all the way out for a throw on the far side. So that unorthodox corner routine is yet to strike oil, really. They've tried it a couple of times, and both times the execution's been pretty poor. Farnborough make their third throw off the dice then. This time it's Luciano, they're fantastically named, Luciano Doria Henry. And he is coming on for Fintonks, the right back. Doria Henry then. Wing back. Fulham played at Fulham since the under-11s all the way through to the summer. Joined Farnborough in November. 4th appearance from the bench this season. Robinson's lobbed the ball forward, and it's Matthews Lewis outside the area. Chin gets there, everyone appeals for a throw, and Town win the throw.
Well done, Town.
10 minutes to go. Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0. Town have a throw deep inside their own half on the right. 10 minutes to go. How do you think, can Town reverse this pattern of play? It's been all Farnborough pressure pretty much this second half.
Well, I certainly hope so, because our stress levels are rising again. And really, it's been too open in the second half, end to end, a lot of, back and forth.
Well done.
The moment of concern in the Town area, but a good clearance there by Parcel high into the air, and now Town have at least got it up to halfway, but it's going to be headed straight back at them. And the ball's played forward down the line. Stuttle will chase. Oyenuga's trying to track him, but the flag's gone up, and another moment of respite for Town. Another 30 seconds chalked off. 9.5 minutes to go. Still Town 1, Farnborough 0. And that Sam Young's penalty back in the 14th minute seems a lifetime ago now. Not sure Town have been in the penalty area since the start of the second half. Reece Forster will take the free kick. And it's an indirect free kick, so the referee's keeping his arm raised obediently. Indirect free kick for the offside. It's now played over halfway, but it's a Farnborough head in it. Farnborough winning all the first headers. They're winning all the second balls. They lob it forward now, and finally this will go to Joe Payne. And there's no real artistry to that clearance by Payne, and again the second ball is won by Farnborough. O'Connor can chip it forward for them, but Oyenuga wins this one, and it's finally a Town pass finds the man. Billy Leonard, he looks to play it forward, but it's not reached its target. Hutchinson. Cool is now in possession, and here's the substitute Doria Henry for Farnborough, charging over the halfway line on the right. Reggie Young wide on the right, plays it infield. Chin on the right, down by the corner flag, far side the right for Farnborough as they try to get the cross into the area. Forster with a loud shout, does really well to sprint from his line and gather. Good decisive goalkeeping there for Town. And with 7 or 8 minutes left, it's still Town 1, Farnborough 0. Yep, 8 minutes remaining. Forster rolls the ball onto the ground and then kicks long, but it's a Farnborough head immediately.
He doesn't even follow the ball.
Town not winning any headers here. It's a real scrappy little battle in the centre. Sam Youngs now takes it on his chest, chips it forward for Hutchinson to chase. Hutchinson's gathered, left of the area, knocks it past his man, but he's not going to be able to keep that in play, and it's out for a goal kick. And I can't really remember Town stringing more than 2 passes together in this second half.
It's been more like long ball clearances to get the ball away, I think, and gosh, it's going to be very stressful, put it this way. The last 7 minutes remaining, it's going to seem like an eternity, I think. And just nothing to really write home about second half. No real great passing. Just hopefully we'll get lucky with a break.
The ball is trickling out to play for a throw to Farnborough on the far side, the right, just by halfway though. So, Farnborough, I mean, although there was an attacking option for Farnborough, the only breaks in play Town are getting, the only moments of respite when the ball goes out of play and it needs to be retrieved. Farnborough in possession, wide on the right, it's with Chin trying to thread it through into the area. There's a chance now for Farnborough, they're queuing up to take a shot, they're knocking over each other. Farnborough players shoving each other over. It's gone up to halfway, played forward by Cool, then a good interception by Billy Leonard, and now on the right Leonard plays the ball up over the line. It's going to Ollie Robinson, he picks it up now. Cool plays it forward up the left for Farnborough, and Stuttle tries to hold it up wide on the left. Oyenuga makes the clearance, but it's going to come back at Town. It's going to go to Cool. The referee lets it go through his legs, and now Hutchinson's picked it up for Town on halfway. He's got no support. He's forced to go backwards. Leonard tries to play it forward, but O'Connor picks it off. And Farnborough back in possession. It's a scrap, but Farnborough emerge on top. Reggie Young on the left tries to bay the ball forward. Miles Lewis has got it picked inside. Reggie Young with a chance to shoot now. Chin on his right foot. There's the shot. Chin shoots, catches the deflection, goes wide. It's another corner to Farnborough. 5th corner of the game for Farnborough. It's going to be taken out on their left. 4th corner of the game. It's becoming a bit frantic there at the back for Town.
Oh, totally frantic. We're literally hanging on. Town are hanging on there, and just hopefully nothing will fall through in place for him to have a shot on target. But the pressure is certainly mounting.
Cool takes the corner deep towards the back post. It's a Town head, and then it's flicked outside the area. Hutchinson's on his own, deep inside his own half, but he's done well, kept possession. In the end, he's forced just to chip the ball over halfway. There was no one near him to support. It's Doria Henry now in possession. Town really hanging on. 5 minutes to go. Farnborough in possession on the right. Doria Henry leaves it for the substitute side, but Town have won it back. Bailey Brown gets a foot in there. He's being dragged back by 2 players, but it's a really good run by Brown. Beat 2 players, beat 3 players, went to ground. Plays allowed to continue. Brown's actually stayed down. I think a throw's been given ultimately to Town, but the trainer is beckoning on. The trainer is being beckoned on by the referee. I don't know how badly injured Brown is, bearing in mind there's 4.5 minutes left, so if there were ever a time to execute a spot of gamesmanship, this would be it. Town players need a break. There've been no substitutions made by Town, but there are only 4 subs on the bench: Smith, Whittaker, Beckles, Richards and Lambert. Any options you see there, John?
I think, you need somebody, a defensive midfielder, to cope with the pressure rather than anything, so hopefully Bailey Brown recovers, but I think I'd maybe put Reece Beckles Richards for that physicality, drop him into the middle, play behind Hutchinson as a lone striker. I think that's a wise move, and it adds a bit more fresh legs as well in them, so he's still down. Hopefully he'll be up in a minute, Bailey Brown, as we definitely need him.
Whittaker looks like he might be readying himself as well. I think Jack Smith might be coming on. I think Town need fresh legs in there. It's all hands to the pump at the moment. Players still down the far side. I think it's Brown. Who's really stood out for you for Town? I know in the second half it's been pretty slim pickings, but the game as a whole, who stood out for you for Town?
To be honest, John Oyenuga, I think he's had a great comeback since his last match. I think it was 9th of November against Salisbury. He hasn't put a foot wrong, and he's defended really well on that right sort of central defensive side, and nobody's had a sniff with him. He's won every challenge, and Miller Lewis hasn't had any opportunities. Hopefully we just keep this up and not concede. And I think we're going to have 2 changes. I think Jack Smith and
So it looks like Town are readying some substitutes. That was Jack Smith wearing Rhys Beckles-Richards' shirt temporarily. He was wearing the wrong number. It most certainly wasn't Beckles-Richards. Play has just restarted with a throw for Town. It's gone up the line on the left and it's been headed back out by Farnborough, so it's another throw for Town, who are readying 3 substitutes. So Smith, Whittaker and Beckles-Richards are all soon to arrive. Bailey Brown's back on his feet. Town have a throw. They're in no hurry to take it. They're in no hurry to retrieve the ball at the far end. It's gone over that advertising hoarding into this sort of grassy knoll, as conspiracy theorists might call it. Throw to Town then. I think it's Payne taking it on the far side, the left, down the line. Hutchinson trying to keep it in play down by the corner flag. It ricochets off a Farnborough player. Attempted clearance ricochets off a Town player, and it's out for a throw to Farnborough down by their own corner flag on the right. Tomlinson will take it, so it'll probably end up in the Town penalty area at this rate. Town readying those 3 subs. I'm not sure what the delay is, but play just continues with Farnborough taking the throw up the line on their right. Town get a foot in. Can Chuku keep this in? He's taken it on his chest. He's chipped it back into play. Youngs takes it over his head, Gaza style, but it's then lobbed back in to the Town half by Farnborough. Hawkins has to get there, just about does. And what's the ref given?
free kick to us.
Free kick to Town. Yeah, for the challenge on Henry Hawkins. He did well. They went in bravely and importantly with his head. Hawkins hasn't put too many feet wrong today, has he? Henry Hawkins at the back for Town.
Oh, he's done brilliantly, and he's, for a tall chap, he's good on it with his feet as well, but he's won every single header. I think that's the difference, because every throw and corner we've had to put up against, we've won every challenge, really, fortunately.
Still haven't taken the free kick and still haven't had the substitutes. This is curious. We're now into the final minute of the 90. Forces finally takes the free kick up into the Farnborough half. It's a hacked clearance by Farnborough. It's fallen down to Youngs on the far side. Hutchinson hooks it into the area, but Chuku hadn't made the run. It's straight through to Jack Turner, and Turner doesn't waste time. He kicks from hands long into the sky and into the Town half, and Hawkins does well to win the header. Cool picks it up. Youngs challenges with him. 2 hirsute midfielders challenging each other, and Sam Youngs came out on top, but his hooked clearance only goes as far as Turner in the Farnborough goal, and he bowls it out to Doria Henry, the right back. He comes up over halfway, still going Doria Henry, still going towards the Town half, towards the Town penalty area now. It's laid back to Cool into the centre circle. 6 minutes of added time to be added, and we're entering the first of those. Here's Saeed, and now O'Connor.
Are you picking numbers out of a hat?
Now it's Matthews Lewis. Cool spreads the play wide right. Good spray that. Reggie Young tries to drift inside, but Payne does well. Clears only as far as halfway. It's going to come back at Town. Cool chips the ball into the Town area. It's loose in the area. Lewis Richards, and the ball skews over the bar. It was Miller. Matthews Lewis got the shot away. It was blocked by Town player, and it's gone out for a corner. 5th of the game for Farnborough.
The winner is number 2, John Oniga.
And John Oyenuga has been named as the Town man of the match. Concurring with you there, John. A really good comeback today by Oyenuga, particularly in a slightly unfamiliar position to him. He's been a wing-back during his time here at the Dave Bryant. Today he's deputised as right-sided centre-back, and he's done a fantastic job. Corner to be taken then by Farnborough on the far side, the right for them. It's a high looping corner into the back post. It's headed back towards the area, but then cleared by Town out towards the centre circle. races on towards halfway to gather the ball. Farnborough get the ball. Oh, it's quite a loose back pass, but Jack Turner will get there. Turner first time lumps it straight back towards the area. Brown gets up close first enough to win the header. He's wincing a bit, Bailey Brown, but the ball's gone out of play for another throw to Farnborough. Ollie Robinson will take it. Honestly, it's been a quarter of a century of throws, I think, for Farnborough. Now, finally, the Town are going to make their throws. 2 minutes. Town are going to make their substitutions 2 minutes into added time. Smith and Whittaker coming on. Jake Hutchinson is one of those being removed, and Terrell Whittaker is on, wearing number 11 today, Whittaker. So Hutchinson's race is run. Smith is ready to come on.
Who else?
And I'm not sure he's going to get a chance to do so because the fourth official is having a problem with his board. And what's the referee doing? Is he's just saying to the players to get on with it and take this corner? I think
Tall player.
He took the tall guy off.
Because he's injured.
Bailey Brown has gone off just before the corner is going to be taken, which is a bit controversial. Jack Smith is on. 2 minutes into added time.
Missing that height to the back.
Right, in comes a throw from Ollie Robinson. It's into the 6-yard box. First head is by a Town player, and the clearance is by Whittaker up towards halfway. Did really well there, Whittaker. Doria Henry now on halfway. Neat turn past Smith. Up on the left. Feeds the ball into the area, but it's too far for all his teammates. And Forster will take in his feet and wait until the Farnborough players close him down before collecting in his hands, and then he collapses on the ball for good measure and to waste a couple more seconds. Gamesmanship at its finest there by Reece Forster. Will this be just the fourth clean sheet of the season for Reece Forster? Bailey Brown, unfortunately, has finally made his way around the side of the pitch to the dugout, and he's immediately put ice on his shoulder. He looks in a bad way. Goal kick's been taken up towards Anointed Chuku. It's bounced off a Farnborough player. It's going to be a throw on halfway to Town. We're into the 4th minute of the 6. Was it 6 or 7? 6 were added on. We've had 4 of them. Town need to hold on for another 2 minutes for a vital 3 points. Leonard throws up the line. Cool gets ahead in it, but it's out of play, and no Town players in a hurry to gather the ball. Leonard will take the next throw for Town. 2 minutes of added time remaining. Leonard throws up the line. Cool gets ahead in it though. Flicked header by Syed, unchallenged. Parcell got ahead in it. Leonard lobs the ball up towards the penalty area. Whittaker's chasing. Poor clearance from Doria Henry. And now Whittaker can gather wide on the left, and he's gone down, won the free kick. That's exactly what Town want with just 90 seconds remaining. Terrell Whittaker. Well, you can take the boy out of White Hart Lane, but you can't take the White Hart Lane out of the boy. Did really well there to win the free kick for Enfield Town. The former Tottenham Hotspur youth player there, Whittaker, winning a vital free kick for Town, eating up vital seconds.
Dare I say, I have to compliment a former Tottenham player, but credit where it's due. He did really well. There's an awkward bounce as well, and he did really well, showing that great technique. And we've got a minute of added time. I'm sure he's going to add another minute on top just to make our lives even more torturous than they really are. So we're well into the last minute now of added time.
Free kick's been taken short, down by the corner flag. Sam Young's just trying to protect the ball. He's been dragged to the floor. He's still in possession. Everybody's massed down there by the corner flag, but Town's still in possession, and eventually it's tucked out of play by Town, and Farnborough can restart play. 30 seconds remaining of allotted added time, but I'd imagine there will be additional time added on for the substitutions. Turner's lobbed the ball up into the midway point of the pitch, but Town have just cleared the ball. Anywhere will do, and it's out of play for another Farnborough throw deep inside their own half on the right. Doria Henry will take it. We're into the final 5 seconds of added time, so there will be additional added time for the substitutions. It's with Cool on halfway. Cool doesn't waste time, lobs the ball long towards Stuttle, but Town clear with Oyanuga. It's still loose. Farnborough pick it up. Reggie Young on his right foot, wide on the right, cuts onto his left foot. It's with Farnborough, edge of the area. They're trying to thread their way into the area. They're in the area, but it's loose, and Forster will come clear. Oh, he's dropped the ball at first attempt. It's still loose, and Town finally clear the ball beyond halfway. Forster looked to have acted decisively. sprinted off his line, slid across the floor and then didn't quite gather the ball. It's coming back at Town again, wide on the right. Doria Henry goes backwards, cool, number 20 chips the ball wide to the left towards Dan O'Connor, but Leonard's got the head in it and Farnborough will settle for the throw. We've had 7 minutes of added time. This is going to be the last throw of the dice. Ollie Robinson with the last throw. Jack Turner, the Farnborough goalkeeper, has come up to halfway. Throw into the 6-yard box. It's allowed to bounce. It's gone right across the area. Can Tam get it clear? It's still with Farnborough. Corner of the area. Chip back into the area. And a brilliant header at the back post. Brilliant saving header at the back post. John Oyanuga flung himself backwards to head what would have and deny Farnborough what would have been a clear header. It's going to be a corner, however, to Farnborough. In it comes, corner towards the near post. It's headed clear out towards the edge of the area. The second header, and there goes the final whistle. Enfield Town have won. Enfield Town won, Farnborough 0. It was one-way traffic right up against it for the entirety of the second half, but Town stood firm. Reece Forster, just his 4th clean sheet of the season. Sam Young scored a penalty after just 14 minutes. Town clung on in the second half, sat through 7 minutes of added time, but came away with a win. John, your thoughts?
Oh, phew, catching my breath after that. It was incredibly stressful. But you know what? Town defended brilliantly today, considering it was a makeshift defence and all the changes. The whole defence, even Stallard and his debut for us was really good. I think I've got a few more grey hairs after that as well. And it was brilliant. I mean, great defence. John Oyanuga, my namesake, well, what can I say, did really well there. Great relief as well.
Oh, the relief is palpable around the Dave Bryant Stadium. So, great win there for Enfield Town. John Oyanuga, fantastic performance, summed up by that late intervention. He was awarded man of the match, but there were a few different takers for man of the match. 3 vital points then for Enfield Town. Next home game, I think, in a week on Tuesday, if I'm right.
Welling United.
Next home match, Welling United, Tuesday the 11th of February. Kick-off is at 7:45, so you can join us for live coverage of that. But until then, I leave you with a very hard-fought, very well-earned final score, particularly bearing in mind all the absentees for Town. Final score of Enfield Town 1, Farnborough 0.